Thoughts from the trail. I'm Scott Anderson.
Good morning from the trail. It's a chilly morning here in Utah, and I am continuing to think about potential. And here's one of the weird connections that I'm going to make pertaining to potential. I'm currently reading a book right now called Sapiens, and it's a history of humans. And I was reading this past weekend about difference between Neanderthals and Homo sapiens. And of course, as you know, we are Homo sapiens, we are human. And here's one of the key differences, and I think this links to potential, and I'll explain why. One of the key differences between Neanderthals and sapiens is that Neanderthals exhibited very little ability to work together, and me just summarizing in basic terms, took care of themselves. Whereas sapiens repeatedly demonstrated the ability to work together, plan together, cooperate, and work towards common goals, whether in small social circles and even across different bands or tribes of sapiens, or groups, whatever word you want to use. And how this manifests is, one of the ways that this manifested was in the way that they hunted for food. There was great strategy executed by the sapiens to ensure they had plenty of food and that everybody got some, and that they were even to start thinking about saving, storing for later when maybe they would not have such a supply of food. And whereas the Neanderthals did not exhibit that behavior. And the way I think this applies to potential is if we just apply that approach of communicating, collaborating, cooperating towards common goals and the common good, whether we do that in our families, in churches or other organizations, in our communities, in our states, in our nation, and the world and beyond, if we continue to do that and do it consistently, I have no doubt in my mind that we will reach higher levels of potential. It's when we become more like the Neanderthal and we only look after ourselves, do I think we diminish our potential in drastic ways. And we can see evidences of that all over in our communities, national politics, world issues, etc. So I invite us today to answer this question. Are you a Neanderthal or a sapien? And not what do you want to be, but how are you actually behaving? I invite us to consider ways of how we can be more like the sapiens that we are, and that we may focus on the collaboration, cooperation, planning, strategy, common good. And I can't but think that it's going to make a huge impact if we were to all do that. That's what I'm thinking about today. I invite you to think about it. May we be blessed as we do, and I'll see you next time on the trail.